You know, white supremacist kind of people, blonde hair, blue eyes, or what? I mean, what's the deal here?
Well, I believe they were from Brazil. They were there since 1948, I believe. Yes, they were imported from Brazil. Yes.
They were imported from Brazil.
Right.
You weren't by chance selling them to the Contras, were you?
Oh no, I would never sell anything to the Contras.
Okay, so for these reasons now, since you were dealing with obviously socialists and bad ones at that, because they were imported from Brazil, if that means anything at all, were they involved in the coffee industry at all?
Well, I cannot confirm nor deny their partaking in coffee.
More importantly, Dave, and I'm very serious about this, were they involved in drugs?
Oh.
Were they involved in drugs?
No. I assure you.
Tell us!
No,
Were they involved in drugs?
I assure you that I am pretty sure that they were not. No, I do not believe they were. No.
So you were not buying, selling, dropping, shooting, or snorting any type of controlled substances with these Nazis imported from Brazil?
No.
Crop out!
No. Nothing like that. No.
As long as you're sure.
I'm sure.
Because hey, I mean, there's millions of people watching. They all want to know what's going on. You've already been convicted, and in less than a month, you're going to be out of here. And it's very important to us that we know the truth because hey, you know the Air Force isn't going to let us know.
Well, the truth is that I have witnesses to prove my innocence.
And who would that be?
Well, I cannot confirm his name or anything, but he is out in the audience right now. I mean, if
The unknown witness.
yes, he's out in the audience right now.
He's the one wearing the bag on his head.
Yes, there he is. That's him.
All right, well, after we take our short commercial break here, we're going to cut in on the unknown witness. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Bob Woodward. Have you read my latest book, Veil, The Secret Wars of the CIA, 1981 to 1987? If you haven't, you better, because otherwise you're not going to understand the rest of this show. Thank you. Hi, I'm still Harry, and I'm still your host. Next, we have the unknown witness. Stand by. Hi. In all my years of experience in interviewing people, I've never interviewed anyone with a bag on their head, so basically what I'm going to do is, since you're obviously hiding a lot, why don't you just tell us all you know, and I'll shut up.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Dave Cook is totally innocent. I'm the one that they say that he was with that night.
Oh, yeah?
It couldn't be farther from the truth. I was with the colonel.
Can you mention any names?
No.
Damn. Well, have you ever done any meditation with Dave Cook?
With Dave Cook?
Have you ever participated in a seance with Dave? Because from what we've heard, he's been resurrecting Nazis and exorcising the spirits of capitalism from corrupted Nazis, and we're wondering if this is
Well,
true.
gee, this is a new one on me. He never got into anything as kinky as that. I remember one thing with a whip and chain, though.
Well, all right. So, bullshit. Anyway, please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm bad. So is he. We still don't know what he is. But anyway, he was just telling us some very juicy details about David P. Cook, our alleged Nazi spy, who is, by the way, as you probably already know, being kicked out of the Air Force. Now, you were saying something about a colonel in the CIA. And
Colonel in the CIA, yes. That colonel, well, he was my lover for 6 years, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
And his wife paid me to tell on him in a book so we could get the royalties. Let me tell you, it was a pure nightmare until I met David P. Cook.
Now, what was the extent of your love relationship with this particular colonel?
The extent?
The extent.
Anything and everything.
Wow.
Honey, maple syrup, you name it. He wanted it.
Maraschino cherries?
Well, see, we had
Cherry pie filling out of the old butthole. No, come on, level with this.
only if we cover the Benoit balls first.
Oh boy, this is really titillating. For any young kids watching out there,
You're
don't
not so
say
bad
it,
yourself,
just hear it.
mister.
Thanks. Anyway, this is time for a little sponsor thing. I'm not Bob Woodward, but this is his book,
I'm not Bob Woodward either.
Veil, The Secret Wars of the CIA, which we'll be covering some of the very interesting topics in here and how Dave Cook may or may not have really been William Casey in another life.
I think he was.
Anyway, realistically now, we have to move on in our questioning of the unknown witness and decide whether or not David Cook was really guilty. Now, besides the alibi that you've already presented us with, how do you know that Dave wasn't secretly dealing behind your back?
Dealing behind my back? The bitch would never do it.
Not while you were bending over, at least.
Well, of course not. I'm the one that took charge in the relationship. Don't you believe me?
I believe you. I have no problem with that.
My God, my face is red.
Anyway, you know what I really think is that we should bring Dave out here and get a three-way going. That's
A three-way?
Three-way
Right here on
con-
camera?
Conversation.
Oh.
Three-way conversation.
Oh, okay.
And stand by for some more exciting commercial messages from our sponsors, Right Guard. And we'll be right back with David Cook and
Toodaloo.
the unknown witness and myself in a menage a trois that you will not soon forget. Thank you.
How you doing? My name is Tony Benitez Salguera Sanchez Lopez. I play for the New York Dodgers. And if you sweat like I sweat, man, you just this. This is very good. It take away the sweat and it get down, you know, down here. It make you feel good, that's all. This good stuff.
We're all back together once again. You've got the unknown witness here. You've got David P. Cook. And to tell you the truth, I think we're in for some very exciting hijinks here very shortly. Dave and the unknown witness, from what I understand, had a colonel in common, and we're going to find out just how much they had in common with this very special colonel. Gentlemen?
Well, as you know, me and my colonel and I, we're not at the best of terms now, are we?
Oh, come on, David. I've forgiven you time and time again.
Well, but all the scandals, all the accusations, I mean, can I just stand by and take all this, or should I make a fuss about it?
Oh, be a man. Come on. Stop your whining.
I think what's most important is that you let the audience know how you feel, because they want to know how you feel about all these terrible things, the accusations, the truths, the lies.
I'll tell you how I feel. I feel horny.
Well, Mr. TV host, I
Please,
feel...
call me here.
Hair?
Ooh,
Hair,
such a name.
I believe that I have been slandered, I have been falsely accused, I have been ridiculed time and time again for my alleged drug dealings. I just
Well,
don't...
don't you remember the heroin? Come on.
Didn't you tell me that the socialists you were involved with were not, to your knowledge, dealing in drugs?
Well, like I said before, I cannot confirm nor deny this accusation, if you will.
Come on, get real, be honest, man, hang 10.
Well, I feel these Nazis could not have performed duties such as this with no insight, no inside man, if you will, no person.
What do you call me? I was inside all the time.
Well,
But that's not the end of the story. Now, if we could just realize the actual facts that went on, and if you can just judge upon what actually happened, you can proceed There's no way.
But we don't know exactly what's happened because you've been evading every question I've asked you for the last 20 minutes, Dave.
Yeah.
What we really want to know
Ask me a
is
question.
what exactly happened.
Well-
What did happen?
Well-
from day one, from the day you woke up in
I'll
the
tell you
morning.
what happened on day one. It started about 7 o'clock in the evening. I met David Cook at the Waldorf Astoria. He got a room and we jumped in the hot tub and he said, "Oh baby, let's do it."
Honesty.
My fellow jury members and audience, all kinds.
Was it at that point that the
false
bag of
accusations.
heroin in your rectum exploded at that time?
This is false accusations. I have never seen or heard of this unidentified witness, the unknown witness.
Oh come on, can't you recognize a mustache?
I cannot recognize a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the true identity of the unknown witness after these messages.
I cannot.
Peanut! Pick a nut. Any nut. Buy some.
I'm Harry of your favorite show, Transcendent Air. I want you to know that nothing comes between me and my dick but my Miller Genuine Draft. And I'm going to be sucking down a few of these with the boys from the show shortly afterwards at Eddie's Bar and Grill down the street. I'll see you there. Ciao.